You told a story after the cameras were off when we were in New York about the genesis of All Right, All Right,
Yes.
All Right.
Yes.
Would you please tell that story that you ad-libbed that?
Here's where that comes from. So,
Okay.
Dazed and Confused.
Yes. Genius film.
I'm in the right bar, the right time. And a guy goes, hey, you ever done any acting? You might be right, just right for this part. Legendary casting director and producer Don Phillips. And I said, yeah, I was in the middle of like commercial for about this long, but maybe I'm in film school at the time. And he goes, well, come to this address. You might be just right. Pick up the script. I go down, I pick up the script. There's 3 scenes with 3 lines. And one of the lines is Wooderson out front of the pool hall. The girls walk by. He checks her out going by. And his buddy says, man, you got to cut that out. You're going to go to jail for that, Wooderson. And Wooderson steps forward and says, no, man, that's what I love about those high school girls. I get older, but they stay the same age. Legendary line. I call it a launch pad line.
Nice.
Like you're going to say, unpack any character who says that and believes it, we can write a book on that guy, right? So that was one of the lines. So I go work on those 3 lines for 3 weeks. I come back, and they do what's called a makeup and wardrobe test, meaning they're shooting another scene one night. I'm just going to show up. Director's going to step off the set and come and look and go, great, I approve. Well, he comes and looks. He goes, geez, this is Wooderson. It's great. He goes, listen, you're not scheduled to work tonight, but we're over here at the Top Notch drive-thru, and you think Wooderson might want to pick up on the redheaded intellectual, Jake? And I'm like, sure. And he goes, want to shoot it? I'm like, sure. So I go get in the car, about to shoot my first scene ever in a film.
Of your career.
Of my career. And I had been listening to a lot of 70s rock and roll at that time. And there was a certain live recording of a Jim Morrison concert in like Amsterdam or somewhere where he barks at the crowd, all right, all right, all right, all right, 4 times, real aggressively though. I'm not thinking about that, but this comes back. So I'm in the car and I'm like, who's my man? I'm nervous. I'm about to hear act. Who's my man? Who's Wooderson? I said, well, I'm about my car. And I go, well, I'm in my 70 Chevelle. Yes. There's one. I said, I'm about getting high. I said, well, Slater's riding shotgun. You know he's got a Dubois rolled up. There's 2. And I said, and I'm about rock and roll. And I said, well, I got Nugent, Stranglehold in the 8-track, man. There's 3. And I hear action. And I look up, and in my mind, I go, and I'm about chicks. I got 3 out of 4. Let's go get the 4th. All right, all right, all right. Pull out. That was it.
So
First words I ever said on screen. First words I ever said. And that was the 3 affirmations of those 3 things I had. There we go.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.